It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. And it comes your way next.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. That one caught by Rice. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. Shows his strength at the 50. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Passing play, Flacco. It's Hill, complete. And he works free. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 39 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Operating off play action, Flacco. That is caught with Rashad Bateman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's BAL. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Ravens 21, Chiefs nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably... Travis Kelce! Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 41 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Flacco looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Flacco. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Butker's kick here is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
On the return, the Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can...
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's into the clear again. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now Flacco. He'll buy some time right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Flacco. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. This is fielded at the 27. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 34. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 19. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
That's pulled in at the 32. There he goes, right side. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. There's Flacco. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Taking it about the 16. Oh, what a move. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And able to get this out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.